Alberto Rosa, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? One down. Here's a big power threat. Alberto Rosa. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot, and the Nats have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Back here at Coors Field, bottom half of inning number 2, Kyle Carros digging in for the Rockies. The 1-1. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Cole Harris.
First and second here, no outs.
The third baseman, number 7, Alberto Rosa.
In there for strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And the 0-1. Hit hard, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
First and second, no outs. Gabriel Moreno, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. In the air, left field. Snags it on the run, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Beck settles underneath it, and there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 2.
First and second, 2 outs. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. 2 on, 2 outs. That's to third, Carros. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Hunter Goodman digs in now. 2 on, 1 out. It's in and out of his glove. Runner from third in to score. And now they trail by 1. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Laser to the gap, should score the run. In to score from third. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Gabriel Moreno now at the plate. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. That one kicks away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Now a step off to third. He hits the dirt, and he is safe. He stole home. I don't believe it. One out, runner at second. Now the third baseman, Alberto Rosa.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, we don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game, but we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals.
An absolute tape measure shot last time up.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Gabriel Moreno digging in for the Nationals. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there, I tell you what.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him.
Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. He's safe.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
So 2 down, and now here is Nolan Shanuel. Now a step off to third. He will score. It's now 11-3. Rosa had a great showing in the win. Knocked out 5 hits, including 2 home runs.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Alberto Rosa, fresh off of him. Alberto Rosa getting ready to hit. Left field. And there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
1 out. Runner at second. Ezekiel Tovar the next to hit. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out.
Got him.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they're all loaded up. Fagan digs in now. Smash to the left side. They get the tag on him. Goes to second. Safe there. Throw misses the mark, and the run will score. A tough play to swallow, especially with 2 outs. Man at first, 1 away. Hard hit. Knocks it down. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That's a base hit. Here comes Wood around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 5-2.
The first baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
First and second, 1 out. Nolan Shanuel digging in for the Nationals. Smith checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. The Nationals trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Double steal.
Come on, go hard.
Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 4th, Jacob Gonzalez digging in for the Rockies. That's to third. Sends it to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Rosa walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Rosa launched a pair of homers in his last game.
Come on, go.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gabriel Moreno now at the plate. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. Carros. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. Fires across the diamond. What a play by the Gold Glove winner. Rosa steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. And they cut into the deficit. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies even this series up at a game apiece. Rosa made a big contribution despite the loss. Collected 4 hits. 1 of them left the park.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Alberto Rosa comes into this. One down. Here's the third baseman, Alberto Rosa. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, man, you smoked that one.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jake Myers. 3-1 is on the way. And ball four to aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Pickoff throw. Rosa back on a dive.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners on the move. Swing, and he popped it up. Montgomery on the move. Brings it in.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Double steal. Ground ball up the middle. And the inning is over. So the Nats leave a pair. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. This is Washington Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Rosa stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
Go on, go on.
That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. One runs in. The relay in there. He's safe. They take the lead. It's 2-1. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jake Myers digging in for the Nationals. He's trying for third. Now here's a flare off the bat, and that's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Up next to Washington, the third baseman, number 7, Alberto Rosa.
Out to short, Tovar. Over to first, and there's 2 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Number 6, Jake Myers.
So a man at first. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake.
And now up for Washington, Jake Myers. Runner takes off. This one in the air, center field. McCray settles under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, the right fielder, number 3, Dylan.
First and second, 2 outs. Dylan Cruz will hit next. 2 on, 2 outs. Runner on the go. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's the left fielder, Robert Hassel III. The 0-1. In the air, left field. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now the second run is in, and they take a 3-run lead. First and second, 1 out. Alberto Rosa, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one is absolutely belted. Base hit into center field. The relay to third, in there safely.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
So bases all loaded up. Jake Myers, the next to hit.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And he leaves the yard. Grand slam. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 10-2.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job.
Alberto Rosa comes into this one. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out, runner at second. Gabriel Moreno digging in for the Nationals. Man at second. Runner takes off.
Dig.
That's a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Bases loaded, top of the second. Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to their lead.
Grand slam.
He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Kyle McCann. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Nice grab. Throw to second, and very nicely done for the out. 2 left for Colorado. They trail it 6-1.
Up next for the Nationals,
Rosa wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Rosa, a former Rookie of the Year, 25 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 8 and the Rockies 1. Man at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. He's already homered here in this one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Wood around third. He'll score easily, and they're pulling away up by 7 now, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Payoff pitch. Hard liner, and this one looks like trouble. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and in its second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, Alberto Rosa. He's already homered in this game. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. Wood around third. He'll score. It's 11-4. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Gabriel Moreno digging in for the Nationals. The 0-2. Runner takes off for third. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit! The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, we don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game, but we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
Rosa was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Alberto Rosa, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. Rosa digging in, big-time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Foul ball. On a line out towards center. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Go ahead run on base, and now it's Dalton Varsho. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. To third, Rosa. Fires across the diamond, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Rosa digs in, reigning Cy Young winner on the mound. No doubt these hitters know who they're dealing with today.
Yeah, and you can't just try to survive. You've got to find a way to be aggressive without getting greedy. Well, this is a great matchup that you just don't get to see very often. The reigning Cy Young Award winner against the reigning MVP. All eyes are on this battle right here.
And it's through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Nice shot, nice shot.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Quick move to first. Back in safe, really close. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. In there for strike 3. Safe at second with a stolen base. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nolan Shanuel digging in for the Nationals. He's trying for third in the dirt. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Very risky right there.
Now a step off to third. He hits the dirt, and he's safe, safe, safe. I don't believe it. The Jets stole home.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman, number 7, Alberto Rosa.
Rosa, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old, and he's a former National League MVP. Hard hit left side. Inning over. Nationals leave 1. Rosa steps in, 2 outs, down to the scoreboard, but you just need 1 at bat to light the match, Siggy.
And this guy's got the spark in him, Boog. Get on base and see what happens next.
There's a line drive to left field, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Nats 1. You're watching Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Rosa added 1 more to that hitting streak.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
So 2 down. Bo Bichette now at the plate. Here's a high chopper. Rosa tosses to first, And Bichetta's retired. And that's the third out. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. This is Washington Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. One down. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a one-out double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out, runner at second. Gabriel Moreno, the next to hit. Man at second. Runner takes off. In the air, right field. Tucker should have this one. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Nolan.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. Payoff pitch.
Come on,
Jeffers.
get out.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Scoreless after 1. Man at first, one away. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play. 3 innings complete. It's the Nationals 1 and the Dodgers nothing. You're watching Nationals baseball. First and second, 1 out. Ha-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 on, 1 out. What a stop. The feed for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. That one is absolutely belted. Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. On the ground. Fair ball. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
There's a swing and a drive. Varsho moving back for it. Makes the catch up against the wall. So digging in, Nolan Shanuel. Dominguez is just 1 strike away. Lifted in the air, right field. Meadows in position. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Rosa kept that hitting streak going.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
So up next, Alberto Rosa.
Alberto Rosa.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
nice grab. Throw to second, and very nicely done for the out. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom four, Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Crawford back to work. Check swing called strike. That's strike one.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard.
That one drilled left field. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab. Rosa up now, trying to make this pitcher work, Singy.
Yeah, it's time to be annoying, Boog. Spoiler mode activated. Foul balls, deep counts, whatever it takes.
It's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited.
Runner takes off in the air, right field. And that is that. Rosa steps in. Team's still looking for that first run today.
Yeah, this is where leadership shows up. Not just the big swings, but quality at bats.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And a good start to the inning. Gabriel Moreno digging in for the Nationals. First offering. Runner goes. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first. And he's out. Not able to get back to the bag safely. Rosa strung that hitting streak out for another game.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Alberto Rosa was made for this moment. Can he dazzle the crowd once again? Stick around and find out. Here's some real power at the plate. Alberto Rosa.
Really strong hitting performance recently, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
Oh, great stop from his backside. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Well, off the bat, we thought that was going to be a single, not a double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman, and a nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
2 outs, runner at first. So next to hit for Texas, Sebastian Walcott. Swing and a bouncer. Rosa. Low throw, and it gets by. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry.
Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely. Runner on the go. High fly ball, right field. Fraley in position. And there are 2 outs. Go ahead run on base. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. There goes the runner. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That is the inning. Through 4. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Josh Young. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to the left, Rosa. And that's the inning. Make it 6. Back here in Nationals Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Hard liner. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Nolan Shanuel getting ready to hit. Quick move to first. Rosa back in on a dive. Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. 1 out. Runner at second. Luis Garcia digs in now. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. That's ball 4. High throw, and he's safe with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the lead. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. The 0-1.
Down low.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach.
Now a step off to third. Now they tag him for the out, and wow, either someone missed the sign completely or he just tried to steal home. Rosa batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Rips that one to right. Takes it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And what a play. Ball game. Rosa kept the hitting streak going in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
One down. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that's a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying.
Runner takes off. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And now a man into scoring position. Check on the runner. And they got him. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll touch them all. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 6-0.
First pitch swinging, and he squared up the slider. He was ready for it. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Lewis Taylor stepping in for the Rangers. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Rosa stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Out to short. Seager throws to first in time. Inning over on the ground out. 1 out. Runner at second. Yainer Diaz now at the plate. Man at second. Smash to the left side. 2 gone. Up next, Alberto Rosa. He launched this solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that one hammered Carter. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Man at first, Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. That's to third. To second for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Rosa really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
Oh, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for them.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kobe Mayo stepping in for the Rangers. Man at second. Oh, great stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. Rosa, a former Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Lombard to Walcott at second for one. On to first, double play. Rosa in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Alberto Rosa. Chopped out. Towards short. Lombard slinging it to first in time. And here is Alberto Rosa. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Here comes Wood around third. The relay to the plate. He'll score, and it's 8-4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
He's trying for third on the ground. Lombard. Down to the last out for the Nationals. Solo runner at third, 2 men out. Nolan Shanuel digging in for the Nationals. 1 strike away.
That's a ball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. And now it's Luis Garcia. Now a step off to third.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off.
Rosa kept the hitting streak alive.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Ready to go, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And we're underway from Queens. Late with the swing there. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a... Here's Francisco Lindor. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. On the money. Nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Batting third baseman.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Ripped on a line to center. Varsho should have this one 2 away now. Polanco wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Swung on, belted. That one carrying and gone. A 2-run blast, and the Mets on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Luis Robert now. Slice to right, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and that is that. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you get hurt.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. The 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Jesus Sanchez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. We head to the bottom of the second, so now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. No question about this one. It's out of here. A towering shot to center, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. Now it's the right fielder, Carson Benj. On the ground, and it goes just foul. On the ground, right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. Now 2 out.
Batting ninth, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Fastball for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Jimenez sends it to first, and that'll do it. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. Back here in Queens, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat. Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
Here's Andres Jimenez. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Lindor tossed to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Citi Field, here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now the third baseman, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1. And that one hammered. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Bichette around third and headed home. He'll score easily. It's 5-0. And in its second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite.
Angel Bastardo gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Fires over to Guerrero. 2 away.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a base hit. That's smashed towards center. And that's the inning. Start of the 4th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. And a foul ball.
Well, these Jays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play. Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good.
Got him. And how about that? It's an ready to go. Bottom 4. Leading off, Carson Benj. And the leadoff man aboard. That one is absolutely belted. And that is gone. A 2-run homer, and they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Ripped on a line to center. Varsho takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Hey.
2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a base hit into right. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now he's trying for more. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2. On the ground to short. To first, and Bichette is retired. Laced to right center, base hit. Coming around third is Soto. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. So man aboard. Here's Luis Robert. He's grounded out a couple of times. This one in the air, right field. Barger giving chase. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Kirk thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The Mets up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Nope. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Struck him out looking. Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Over to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Tommy Nance.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 10-0.
Comes through with the RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check.
Oh, gets dirty. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run, but on top of it, you get an out. I'd be happy with just preventing a run. Nice job right there.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 11-0. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. This one high in the air to left center. And there's 2 away. Manager out of the dugout. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Braden Fisher.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ripped to short. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. So digging in, Kazuma Okamoto. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 1 up, 1 down.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And the 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And that's the 3rd out. So another. Back here in Queens, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And there's 1 down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Polanco stands in now and watches strike 1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Mason Fluharty, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Swing at a ground ball. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they add a run. It's 12-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, George Springer. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Bounce to the right side. Alvarez to first in time. And two away to start the seventh. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Hey!
Nice grab. To first. In the dirt. He picks it. And that's a great play. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for Toronto.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Mason Fluhardt. That one ripped left field. And it one hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day. He's 1 for 3, picked up his first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for him to be reflective right now, but you know he will be later on. The pressure's off a little bit with that.
Hammer, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
For the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. Coming home. Cut off. Throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Drilled out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Varsho on the move and makes the grab. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. 15. Brendan Little into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty. That one ripped right center field. And it one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the Mets.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Liner, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there. Strike one. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Clement over to first. And they take care of Robert for the out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They strike for 3 runs on 5. Back here in Queens. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that. Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jesus Sanchez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. And he swings through that one.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. And they've got their first run. It's 15-1.
Well, there goes the shutout, just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Bichette whips it to first. Out number 3. And we're back. This lineup has been going off today. 5 homers so far as we take a look at the spray chart.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Simeon in the box now. No balls and a strike. Lined into right. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 18-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher now for the Jays, Louis Varland.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Base hit and a man aboard. Here's Juan Soto. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Lindor around second, headed for third. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Hard liner. Varsho after it. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Scoring is Lindor, and they extend their lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And next for New York, Jorge Polanco. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring.